Honestly, when we first got here, we didn't think so.
It takes a little while to sort of find your feet here.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Mandy and that's Lloyd, and we're digital nomads that currently live in Bali, Indonesia. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.
So we've had quite a few people messaging us about what's the best place to live in Bali. So we've pretty much been everywhere in Bali since we've been here, about 4 months, and we settled on Canggu. We think it's the best place to live in Bali. We're going to take you with us for a regular day here in Canggu. I've just been to Jiu-Jitsu at Bali MMA, Mandy's been to yoga.
Yeah.
We've got to leave the room because the cleaner's going to come and do his twice weekly clean.
Yeah, which is pretty amazing. We really like Canggu because it seems like everyone has their activity that they do in the morning. Whatever, if it's surfing, yoga, you know, martial arts, whatever it is that you're into, there's a spot that you can do literally anything. Even horseback riding, there's somewhere here you can do that as well.
Yep.
It feels like everyone sort of does that in the morning, and then in the afternoons, everyone sort of
Goes to the
migrates
beach.
to the beach, which is really cool.
Yep.
And it's really busy down there and a really cool vibe in the afternoon. So we'll show you guys that as well. And yeah, just walk you through what it's like living here.
We're actually just going to go check out a podcast recording studio. We just finished doing our first ever episode, which we filmed in here. It wasn't too bad, but the sound quality could be better.
Yeah, we want to keep improving upon it, but we will link our first podcast episode down below if you're interested in listening to a bit more of our backstories. And yeah. I had no idea there were shopping centers like this here.
Neither.
This feels more like Australia.
Yeah, it does. There's a skate bowl in here. Music school? Where are we? Doesn't feel like we're in Bali anymore.
It's really cool.
So is it always like this, or is it?
You can find different setup as well.
This is really cool. I had no idea that this was here.
It's like pretty much next door to our place.
Yeah, we had no idea. It's huge.
Yeah, I like it so far. It's pretty good. Got a cafe and music studio with a podcast studio. The price for craft beer in Bali is insane. I don't even think I would pay that back home. 95,000 for a beer. That's like, with tax, it's going to be over $10 Aussie for a beer. Good thing we don't drink craft beer. Pretty good. We just don't know what the setup's going to look like yet. We've got to come back because somebody was using it, but it seems pretty good. Yeah.
Just a quick haircut in between seeing podcast studios.
Yeah, we had to kill half an hour, so get a buzz cut.
Yeah.
Last time I was on 4, maybe 3. this is Canggu's version of Times Square, I'd say. Busiest intersection in Canggu. If you want to go from one side to the other, you have to use the shortcut, which is why it's also a good place to stop and have a beer. Also do 2 for 1 before 11 AM every day, and they're 50k. It's pretty good.
This place is currently in the regular rotation. We haven't been here in a few days. It's so loud. But it's so good. We always sit outside on the noisy road. When I die, bury me in Bahn Mi sandwiches. So beautiful. Oh, forgot. It's the most important part.
Found a really cheap place on Facebook Marketplace for us to stay next month. We messaged the guy and we went and looked at it, but he didn't come and meet us. We actually had to knock on the door and the staff showed us through. It's really good, we're going to take it, but when we told him we were going to take it, he just sent me an invoice to pay up front, which I was a little bit hesitant about because he wasn't even there and we didn't meet him, and now he wants us to pay all this money up front. So I got him down to paying just half as a deposit to secure it for next month. I'm still a little bit unsure whether or not we should do it, so we're going to drive up and we're going to show the invoice to the staff there and just make sure that this isn't some scam. Not that I don't trust him or anything, but I don't even know him, I've never met him. And I feel like this could be one of those things where you hand over money and then realise you got scammed and you put it up on a Facebook group and everyone says, well, you shouldn't have handed over money. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so after a little bit of translating, they told me, yes, that's a legit invoice. If we pay that, that reserves the room. It was a bit tricky because I was asking if I'm going to get scammed, and I don't know what scam means, obviously. But just with using Google Translate, we figured out, yes, that the person who invoiced us and who messaged us does work for this guest house, so we're going to book it. Just keep that in mind, like if you're not actually meeting somebody and they send you an invoice, like I have seen a lot of people on Facebook groups getting like tricked out of money by doing that, reserving a property, paying up front, and then the person just disappears, so just double check.
So the place that we're moving into next month is about $400 US a month, whereas this one's about 700 that we're in at the moment, which is pretty nice, but the difference isn't that big.
No, it's pretty nice, this place, this new place. And it's a little bit further from the beach, but like it's a probably 2-minute scooter ride anyway.
Yeah.
So who cares? That's definitely something that we would say is one of the best parts about Canggu, is the different types of accommodation you can get here for very cheap. As you can see from today, like there's lots of co-working spaces, the podcast studio, lots of creative spaces for people who work online.
Yeah, and just the balance, the work-life balance is so good.
Yeah.
And having like cleaning and laundry being affordable to have it done for you, it just frees up a lot of time to focus on whatever you want to focus on. So for us, it's been like really good for that. Went to the beauty salon before as well, and things like that, like getting your eyebrows or eyelashes, that sort of stuff is also really affordable, which is really nice.
Yep, you can get a massage for, you know, $8 US for a 60-minute massage.
Very good.
And also I think one of the best parts about Canggu in particular is there's lots of young people here. Young people who are into their health, into creating different types of income online. But you know, if you're somebody who wants to party, there's that here as well.
Yeah, for sure. As far as if Canggu's worth the hype, I think it is, but honestly when we first got here we didn't think so.
No, because it was our first introduction to Bali, and as you might have seen in one of our previous videos, we got dengue fever within the first week.
Yeah.
And that put us off a little bit, because when you get really sick somewhere, it kind of just taints the spot a little bit.
Yeah, it did inflict a little bit of fear going anywhere because we were scared we were going to get it again. But it was also really dead compared to how it is now.
Yeah.
The vibe of Canggu in the past 3 months has changed so drastically.
It takes a little while to sort of find your feet here, because you need to understand like how everything works and where to go to find like really good, cheap food. Like we were going to really expensive restaurants because we didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
So we thought, oh, Canggu is really expensive, but it's not.
No, you just have to know the right places to go. So I do recommend, if you're wanting to come here and move, give it a few months to get your feet and find where you're, you know, where you're meant to be, because it took us a while to figure it all out.
And honestly, everyone says that. Like it takes even your body a couple of months to get accustomed to like the hard water, the different food, change in diet, the humidity, everything.
Yeah, but we have a bit of work to do, so we're going to finish off today, do it with a work day, and tomorrow's a day off, so we're going to take you guys around and show you a little bit more of Canggu.